almost 10 years ago, if you'd open up a newspaper, you'd be reading about NPAs and poor bank health, banks failing. That was the scenario. How do you think bank health has changed in the last decade?
There are often these claims made about this high growth rate during the UPA rule, the 2004 to 2014. With itself, of course, to me, I mean, I for a long time argued actually that growth was actually built on the back of the reforms that Narsimha Rao and Atal Bihari Vajpayee had already put in place. Because if I look at the list of reforms by the UPA, it's a very thin list. They didn't do very much. But on top of that, what I would say is that, partially that growth was also built on an unbelievable amount of irresponsible lending. You can call it crony lending or whatever, whatever term you want to use. But basically, it was highly irresponsible lending. Prime Minister then saw it, 2017 early, he saw it that there is a problem. So it was ultimately Prime Minister who took the initiative. Ordinance was brought in to amend the Banking Regulation Act, the BRA, and then Reserve Bank of India. By that time, Urjit Patel had become the governor, and Urjit Patel actually acted very rapidly. As soon as the powers were given to him, 12 largest corporate loans that were in problem, he sent them all to the bankruptcy court. The ordinance empowered the Reserve Bank of India to tell these consortium loans to basically go to the bankruptcy court, and he sent all 12. Now all 12 have been cleared. A lot of money has been actually recovered, etc. So where do we stand today? I think cleanup has happened now. So when we came out of the pandemic, we came in with very strong corporate balance sheets as well as very strong bank balance sheets.
Right.
And so this is why I feel that the future, I think, looks very promising. We are in a good sweet spot in a number of different ways now. So therefore, the banks, you can see now the bank valuations of the public sector banks also have gone up in the market. They are listed banks. Banks are listed. So the share values have largely gone up, and the gap in the share values between the private banks and public sector banks has been dramatically narrowed down. So that's the story on the banks.